Hello everyone, welcome to Mastermind. Today let us learn more concepts in economy which are very important from the perspective of examinations. So let us get started. How many Bombay Stock Exchange listed companies' stock values are used to compute Sensex? So here the options are 50, 70, 34. The right option is option 3, 30. Option 3, 30. What is the meaning of Sensex? Sensex is the benchmark index. It is the benchmark index of Bombay Stock Exchange, BSE. Whereas when it comes to NSE, it is Nifty 50. Nifty 50. Whereas when it comes to BSE, it is Sensex. The Sensex index is made up of 30 of the BSEs, that is Bombay Stock Exchange, largest and most actively traded, largest as well as most actively traded stocks, and it serves as a gauge for the Indian economy as a whole. It serves as a benchmark for the Indian economy as a whole. Nifty is derived from the National Stock Exchange, as I've already told you, and it comprises of 50 companies. BSE comprises of 30 companies, and NSE consists of 50 companies. That is, Nifty consists of 50 companies that are traded on National Stock Exchange. This is a very fundamental and important question. This will be asked in many of the competitive examinations. Second question says, which of the below could cause a stock market of a country to abruptly lose its value? Political instability, a major terrorist attack occurrence, fear of a worldwide economic recession. So here the right option is option 4, all of the above. So stock market of a country will abruptly lose its value because of the following issues. The first is political instability. If you consider countries like Pakistan have had 6 prime ministers in the last 10 years. So what happens when such political instability exists in any country, like North Korea where dictatorship is there, like Pakistan where there is political instability, or you can even take the example of Belarus where Alexander Lukashenko is the last European dictator in this country. So in such country where there is political instability, like Syria, Iraq, etc., where there is no political stability, there is no long term political direction for the country, then the stock investors will lose faith in such stock markets. As a result of this, the investors will not invest in such stock markets, the equities and shares of such stock markets. Therefore, the political instability will cause the stock market to collapse. The second is a major terrorist attack occurrence. This is very important. If you remember the famous 9/11 attacks or the Twin Tower attacks that occurred in USA. So the famous attack that was caused by Osama bin Laden in America, the World Trade Center, the Twin Towers were attacked by Osama bin Laden. When that thing happened, the stock market of that country abruptly lost its value because there was panic waves all around. So when such things happen, it will have a negative impact on the stock market of the country. Third is fear of a worldwide economic recession. Yes, economic recession usually has its negative impact on the stock market of the country. So during economic recession, companies' growth will take a huge hit. So as the companies are going to face hit in their development, either they will have lesser growth or negative growth. In such situations, investors will not invest in stock market, but they will start investing usually in bonds, as bond yields are better in such situations when compared with equities or shares. The fourth thing is natural disasters in the country. Natural disasters in any country. For example, when tsunami happened, Japan, when tsunami took over many lives in Indonesia, in Malaysia, in India, in Japan. So inside, even in under such situations, the stock market suffer due to panic waves that get generated due to such natural disasters. because when natural disasters take place, then the companies and the workforce in the company get hit by the natural disasters, because the sufferers are the people who ultimately work in any company. Therefore, again, you can witness negative growth in terms of the development in any sector. Therefore, the natural disasters in the country give a huge blow to the stock market of a country. Third question says, consider the following statements regarding Nifty. Nifty was established in 1996. Nifty comprises 50 companies that are traded on National Stock Exchange. So here the right option is option 3, both A and B. As I've already told you, Nifty is derived from National Stock Exchange, while Sensex is derived from Bombay Stock Exchange. You will also have to remember one more very important or key point here, that is Bombay Stock Exchange is the oldest stock exchange in Asia. It is the oldest stock exchange in the entire Asia. So, and this Bombay Index has Sensex, and Sensex is comprised of 30 companies that are traded over Bombay Stock Exchange, while National Stock Exchange has Nifty 50, or it is simply called as Nifty, and it comprises of 50 companies that are traded on National Stock Exchange. It is a benchmark index of National Stock Exchange, and it was introduced in the year 1996. Fourth question says, consider the following statements related to International Financial Services Center Authority. Its headquarters is in Mumbai. The authority will regulate financial products such as securities, deposit or contracts of insurance, financial services, and financial institutions. So here statement A is false, statement B is correct. Therefore, the right option is option 2, B only. This particular organization or institution was established as a statutory authority. Please remember, it is a statutory authority. What is the meaning of statutory authority? International Financial Services Centers Authority was established under an act. Which is that act? It is the International Financial Services Centers Authority Act 2019. So it is a statutory authority as it was established under International Financial Services Centers Authority Act 2019. It was established on April 27th, 2020 through this particular act. It has been established at GIFT IFSC Gandhinagar, not Mumbai, but Gandhinagar, in Gujarat. It is a unified authority for the development and regulation of financial products. So, its main aim is to develop, promote, as well as regulated financial products, financial services, financial and also regulate financial institutions, in the IFSC in India. So this authority will regulate financial products such as securities, deposits or contracts of insurance, financial services, and financial institutions. Last question for the day says, which of the following statements is correct regarding the blue chip companies that are often in news? They are valuable and financially sound companies. They are the companies that are involved in mineral explorations in the oceans. These are the companies having business in ports and shipping of cargo across continents. They are the companies involved in the manufacturing of hardware for computers. So here the right option is option 1. They are valuable and financially sound companies. Recently, the Adani companies and the Adani stocks, which were considered as blue chip stocks, have lost their value by considerable percentage. So we'll have to know what is a blue chip company now. A blue chip company is one that has a national reputation for quality, reliability and profitability, as well as profitability in both good as well as adverse market conditions. So even when the economy is performing or doing well, or even when the economy is facing recession, these blue chip companies are the ones that usually suffer less or perform better when compared with most of the companies in the country. Therefore, blue chip companies are the one that are more reliable, and they produce quality goods, and they usually have profits both in good as well as bad market conditions. These businesses also have a very good financial history. Very important. They also have very good financial history. Their financial records will also be clean and a proven track record of creating profits with only a small amount of debt. Usually, debt will be very less. Usually, debt will be less for blue chip companies, and they will have a very good financial track record for the past few years. And also, we'll have to remember the examples of blue chip companies in India are Infosys, and then Reliance companies, Infosys, Reliance Industries, and then even Airtel is considered as a blue chip company as they all meet these criteria. So this is all about very important economic concepts in this video. Please try to solve the multiple choice questions before watching the video for solutions. Thank you.